How's it going today? As you can see behind me, just a little bit, filming inside the fiery furnace today. This is a hike I have done. I think I'm hitting somewhere around 370 times. I love this place. It's a beautiful place. As you can see behind me there, it is a maze of sandstone. Gonna be a really good time. Looking forward to this video. We wanted to do it for a while, so here we go. Thanks for joining me. So straight ahead there, that's what I call Compass Rock. That is the highest point within the fiery furnace. I'm not sure on the exact elevation. The median elevation within the furnace is going to be about 5,700 feet elevation. But as you can see, it is quite a maze. I love this place very, very much. It means a whole lot to me. Things that you see going here go on for about 8 miles, all the way to Devil's Garden. I have yet to find a route all the way through, but I'm going to. Directly ahead right here, that is Elephant Butte. That's the highest elevation of the park and in the Windows of the World area. Wow. Holy, this is so cool. There has been a huge boulder fall here, huge. The last time I was through a couple of weeks ago, these guys weren't here. Just goes to show you. Holy, that Leaving Rock fell. Excuse my language, I'm just super excited. That is amazing. Very cool. Glad you guys got to see it. This is root biscuit. This is a very rare plant, only found in a few places of the world. Last year was the first year I actually saw blooms. So, very important desert plant. You can see the root system all over it there. Holds the soil together. I'm still just flabbergasted at all those big boulder falls. That was so cool. I knew what was happening. I even told people on my tours that it will happen one day. And there it is. However, this big guy here, that's the one I most worry about. It is coming down one of these days. This, in my opinion, as a guy who's taken thousands of photos within the furnace, is one of the most picturesque spots in the whole place. Finn Valley. That's what I like to call this spot. We're actually going to be going around and up into the furnace there. Give you a slow pano. Just how high these fins are. It's a good 400, that's about 125 feet above my head. Very picturesque spot. One of my favorite junipers here. Junipers are really amazing trees. They can send their roots out as far as 600 feet. Oh no, excuse me, as far as 200 feet looking for water. This one's in a real good spot because I'm standing right in a wash. You can see the root going down. But guys, I guarantee you, 200 or 300 years old. That is one of the climbing pins. They would anchor to this and do the rappel down. Up high. So now we are about to take these stairs up the fins to enter the fiery furnace. This is a pretty tricky spot. So if I start sliding and throw the phone, I do apologize for messing up the recording, but I don't want to fall in the muck. Looks like the furnace is holding a lot of water. It's really good. For anyone doing this hike, the spot I'm in now is the most dangerous spot within the fiery furnace. Walking up this fin, you can see the slide marks. The sand collects inside the steps. Makes it really, really slippery. More root biscuit. This is an area I like to call Sunglass Hut. We can't see to the bottom of it, but if you do find yourself within the furnace, hold your glasses if they're not form-fitting. This is our first out and back of the hike. I'm gonna go right down here and check out a room, but that is actually the route. Right there, you go through the crack. But when you see what's down here, you will be very glad we took this out. Unfortunately, this is the stuff you don't want to see here. This is what's called a social trail, where somebody jumped off the trail and they're just destroying the dunes. That right there, that is probably going to be there next year. It also encourages other people to walk in the same path. All it's going to take is one other person walking up that, and you know, then the sand dune's destroyed. Look at this. Just terrible. The sad thing is, the people who did that probably didn't even know they were doing anything wrong. I get very passionate about the fiery furnace because I do love it so much. Fiery furnace has been a life-changing place for me. This is a tricky spot. See what I mean? I've never actually filmed all this. Real slick right here. Luckily, I know where all the hand grabs are. Bit edgy, and this is one of those spots. It's not gonna kill you if you fall, but it's gonna hurt. These boulders are safe to step on. They came. I want to do this because I have a surprise for you. The boulders actually came, if you follow the wall up, different pigmentation, right underneath Surprise Arch. And that is the name of this arch, is Surprise Arch. So, we'll begin to slide down. This is why my wife gets mad at me for ruining my expensive technical clothing. Mountain Hardwear makes some great stuff, but nobody, and I mean nobody, has built a pair of pants that are mica-proof yet. And we're gonna head back out, keep the adventure going. One of the things I always told clients as well, when in doubt, always butt slide. And you see, look at that. It can be a little bit tricky right here. So what I do is I get up to that point and then I slide sideways. You can see these steps down. Wait until you see what this opens up to. And again, I want to apologize about the shakiness. Woohoo! Can't even get them all into frame. You also want to remember this crack. The path is right up here. This is going to be Again, you always want to keep your footing sure. I'm actually wearing 510 Guide Tennies. They are the best approach shoes on the planet and the best hiking shoe for the Slick Rock country. Now, the ranger-led path doesn't normally go back here, but it's a beautiful spot that I want you guys to see. I rarely took my clients back here as well. I was legally obligated to stay on the ranger-led path. So let me rephrase that. I never, ever, 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 ever took my clients back here. Walking right up this wash. Now, because I am recording today, I am not going to go too much further up here. I want you guys to be able to see the fins really good. These are natural bonsais. This is a pinyon pine. These guys are where pine nuts come from. Very rare you see a pinyon this area alone. You usually got a juniper nearby as well. So yeah, just a magnificent place. These fins above me, it's probably 200 feet above. Bam. Doesn't get much more beautiful than that.